Hello, I'm Amy Zaley with the Jerusalem Connection Friday Red Alert Report for September 15th. Campus Update, BDS Movement and Activities. Camera on Campus recently reported that it unequivocally is condemning the Students for Justice in Palestine group that is located at the University of Illinois Urbana-Champaign campus. It posted a poster calling for people to attend its rally that says, quote, "Join SJP and other amazing radical organizations on campus at its rally next week. There is no room for fascists, white supremacists, or Zionists at UIUC." Now, in this posting, they are equating people who support the State of Israel, and by default many Jewish students, with white supremacists and fascists. This is clearly unacceptable and unfair. The Camera on Campus organization is continuing to watch the progress of what happens between the administration and this group that made such a shameful equation of Zionists with other hate groups, or with groups that are hateful. However, Camera on Campus also noted a victory at UC Irvine. The University of California at Irvine has been a hotbed of anti-Semitic activity, particularly ramping up in the last 2 to 3 years, and I have reported on this before. Indeed, in August 2017, the administration finally formally condemned certain individuals with the Students for Justice in Palestine and put them on probation for the next 2 years, saying that they also have to conduct 6 sessions with the Dean of Students as they discuss free speech notions and concepts. This was listed in a public notice released at the end of August and is very refreshing since UC Irvine has done very little to push back or condemn these activities on its campus. In the public notice from UC Irvine, it documented some of the violent and disruptive nature of SJP's actions and conduct on campus, including when various speakers regarding Jewish or Israeli topics or Jewish speakers themselves were interrupted or otherwise disrupted from their activities on campus. They noted that this violated the free speech of the speakers, and that is where the SJP's free speech rights do stop. Some of the criticism of UC Irvine's administration's declaration of discipline is that the administration did not go far enough, failing to note that at various events the police were even called because the level of violence had gotten that escalated. They also noticed that the SJP was not necessarily formally condemned, but rather certain individuals of that group. Camera on Campus works on 77 campuses throughout the U.S., Canada, Scotland, Ireland, India, and Israel, and is always a good source for finding out information regarding BDS activities or anti-Semitism on college campuses around the world, actually. They are a great watchdog, and you can find them on Facebook by searching their page called Camera on Campus, or on the internet at cameraoncampus.org, no spaces. On the economic front, however, fighting BDS has made a bit of another score. Frankfurt, Germany's mayor, declared on August 31st that his relationship with Israel will not be wavered, and those actively campaigning with the notion of boycott Israeli products is sharing in the "don't buy from Jews" attitude of the Nazi era, and it will not be accepted in his city. This is a first from a major German city. They have been quoted as saying, "Those who attack the Jews are attacking the people of Frankfurt." He also noted that there's a 37-year relationship between Frankfurt and its sister city of Tel Aviv, and this will not be undermined by BDS activities in his city. Uwe Becker, the deputy mayor and treasurer for Frankfurt, quoted to the Jerusalem Post, "The BDS movement does not only strongly resemble the 'don't buy from Jews' argumentation of the former times of National Socialists," that's the Nazis, "this movement is built on the same toxic ground and is poisoning the social climate in the same dangerous way." He goes on to say, BDS strongly attacks the fundamental basis of the legitimacy of the Jewish state and takes a detour via anti-Zionism to spread anti-Semitism. He added, "That's why we decided to ban any municipal funding for renting rooms or any activities to groups or individuals who support the anti-Semitic BDS movement. We also instructed our city-owned companies and called upon private landlords to act in the same way. Frankfurt is considered the financial hub of Germany, so this is wonderful news coming out of such a strong city. Munich, the capital of Bavaria, also passed a similar bill this summer that I discussed a couple weeks ago. So the good news is that as the school year is ramping up, reasoned people at all levels of government and administration are starting to see the light of truth as well as the darkness for what it really is. Shavua Tov, have a great week, and Shabbat Shalom.